Attention, duelists. Frank's here. Master Duel Monday. Doing the thing. Uh, let's see what those freaks are doing at the higher level. Actually, let's just watch the fucking... No, I'll do that later. Shop matches. This is getting weird. If you hear me eating while I'm doing this, no you didn't. Alright, Duel's Day going first. Got some Centurion. Summons Primera. Her effect lets them add stand-up Centurion. Activates it. Using its effect, discard their Guardian. Put down Trudea. Trudea will move itself forward. Move itself backwards. Bring out Emeth. Emeth moves itself forward. Emeth and Primera then sync together. Make Ion Oxala. Its effect, add Phalanx. Set 2, use Magnumut, banishing the Gargoyle, not Guardian. Summon itself. Set the third. During the end step, Magnumut will add Druid Swarm, and Oxala will set Primera. Pass to the opponent. Feather Duster would go pretty hard here. Opponent activates Decisive Battle of Golganda, summons Summoner Monk. Imperm on the Monk. Opponent activates Moon Mirror Shield. Primera will chain, as will Trudea. Both are moved forward. Primera effect then. Emeth chaining, targeting Trudea. Emeth move Trudea back down, summon itself. Primera, add Wake Up Centurion. And the field spell, allowing the Synchro summon. Make Centurion Legatia. Or Legatia. Its effect, draw a card. Opponent's Green Sea Golganda, or Decisive Battle of Golganda, will actually be the name. Legata effect, they draw a card. Golganda, send away Mirror Jade. Pops Centurion Phalanx. No, Centurion Phalanx, pop the Summoner Monk. Feels excessive at that point, you already negated it. Moon Mirror Shield is sent to the graveyard, goes to the bottom of the deck. Opponent sets one. Legatia puts Primera in the spell trap. And Gargoyle is returned by Oxala. Passes. Phalanx will then return the Summoner Monk. Trudea will summon herself forward. Sync together with Magnumut for Chaos Angel. Chaos Angel effect. Target the opponent's set card to banish it. It's Super Poly, which they activate. Super Poly, fuse Oxala with Chaos Angel. Make Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Chaos Angel effect then resolves, banishing the Super Poly. Starving Venom will increase its attack stat by Legatia's attack stat. Primera is then moved forward. Huron Summon will activate. Add another stand-up Centurion. Druid Swarm, banish Mirror Jade, summon itself. Sync together with the Primera. Make Huron de Fleur. Druid Swarm effect. Send away the Venom Dragon. Phalanx will banish itself from the graveyard. Target Oxala, summon it back. Oxala was summoned. Add Primera. Summon Primera, Gargoyle effect, move itself forward. Gargoyle and the new Primera sync together. Make Crimson Dragon. Gargoyle effect, add itself back to hand. Crimson Dragon effect, targeting Legatia. Return itself to the extra deck. Then summon Cosmic Blazar Dragon. Baron de Fleur. Attempt to pop the Great Sea Decisive Battle Golganda. It protects itself. Baron de Fleur swing over the Monk. Blazer goes face, and Legatia for the follow-up and the game. Duels A, Light Sworn Cash. Special out Fenrir. Fenrir add Tearlament Cache. Activate Foolish Burial Goods, sending away Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. Using its effect, banish it. Add Emerald Tortoise to hand. And Paralino. Activate the Paralino. Adding Rhino Heart. Summon Rhino Heart. Sends away Havness. Havness effect. Fuse itself with the tortoise in hand. Makes Kit Kalos. Kit Kalos on summon. Add Tearlament Scream. Activate the Scream. Kit Kalos effect. Target self. Sent away to summon Tearlament Cache. Kit Kalos effect for being sent away. Kit Kalos on summon. Tearlament Scream because a monster was summoned. Scream, mill 3. Tear Cache, mill 3. Kit Kalos, mill 5. Lightsworn Beast Wolf was sent to graveyard. 2 of them, as were Dotscaper. So there's going to be some weird stacking. And not enough monster zones to summon them all back, actually. Also, Tearlament Scream was milled, so it's mill effect. Add Tearlament Crime. Dotscaper is summoned. And there's space for 1 wolf. The Dotscaper will then be linked away. Makes Lingaribo. Lingaribo, Wolf, Tear Cache, and Fenrir all linked together for a 4-stack Appaloosa. Trivia Karma in the graveyard, banish itself. Gets Tearlament's Meta Noise added to hand. Fairy Tale Snow, banish 7 cards. Summon herself back. Fairy Tale and Rhino Heart overlay. Make Minerva the Exalted Lightsworn. Using her effect, detach Snow, mill 3 cards, get Rhino Heart. Tearlament Salik was sent to graveyard, get Sharon. Summon Sharon by sending away the Lightsworn Archer. A Sharon was milled by Sharon's summon. So that will fuse the Kit Kalos in graveyard. Make Rule Kalos. Set 2 and pass. Not an unbreakable board, but an impressive one. Opponent activates Kashtira Birth. Using Scareclaw Kashtira effect. Rule Kalos will chain. Destroying it, getting rid of Celiac. Celiac was sent to graveyard by a card effect. It makes another fusion with itself and Tearlament's Kashtira. Make Kit Kalos once again. Kit Kalos was summoned. Paralino was going to activate because Tearlament was summoned. Destroys the Birth. Kit Kalos sent away Havness. Havness went to graveyard, fuse itself with Rhino Heart in hand, and Kit Kalos on field. Make Kaleido Heart. Opponent activates Triple Tactics Thrust, adding Triple Tactics Talent. Activates Triple Tac Talent, taking control of 1 monster, stealing the Appaloosa. Activates their Tearlament Cache of their own, summoning it, banishing Scareclaw Cache. Its effect will activate the mill. Tearlament Scream will activate because a monster is summoned. Monsters are weakened. Cards are milled. Moves to battle. Appaloosa will swing at the Rule Kalos, but Snow will banish 7 and attempt to summon herself. Meta Noise will chain, targeting the opponent's Tearlament Cache. Meta Noise flips Tear Cache down, sends away their own. Snow will summon herself. Can't flip down Appaloosa, though. Dotscaper was banished, it will be resummoned, and Tearlament's Kashtira was sent to graveyard. Their effects will activate. Mill a few. Rule Kalos is punched over. In the second main, tribute 2 monsters for Unicorn, which will add a second Kashtira Birth. Activate the Birth, using its effect. Return Scareclaw Cache from the banished to the field. Overlays their 2 monsters. Make Kashtira Shangri-Ira. Pass turn. I believe Duelist A has this one. Draws Triple Tactics Thrust. Ira uses its effect, summoning out Fenrir. Monster was summoned, Scream will activate. Birth will respond to a monster being summoned. Banish cards from the graveyard. Ira will block a zone. All monsters to attack mode. Minerva detach a unit. Mill 3. Kaleido Heart. Target Fenrir with its effect. Sharon will chain. Fenrir will chain, targeting Kaleido Heart. Kaleido Heart is banished. Sharon will fuse herself with Tortoise, making Kit Kalos once again. 3rd time. Kaleido Heart will then spin away Fenrir. Paralino will activate, targeting Birth. Kit Kalos on summon. Shangri-Ira effect, targeting a spell trap. Zone. Blocking it. Kit Kalos add Rhino Heart. Paralino pop the Birth. Snow and Minerva. Link together for SP Little Knight. Little Knight on summon, target Shangri-Ira to banish it. Activates triple attack talent. Looking at the opponent's hand, spinning away their last card, which was Kashtira Ogre. Does not swing. Pass turn. Opponent summons Rise Heart. Rise Heart's on summon. Sends away Trivikarma. Achievement Prime will activate in response. Spin the Rise Heart, pitching Rhino Heart. Trivikarma was banished. Will return Shangri-Ira. Duelist B, no cards in hand, nothing on field. Duelist A draws. Summon Sharon. Scream activate, get Callous Chain. Well, not Chain, her effect. Returning Tearland's Cash, sending herself away. She was sent away, she'll come back. Tearland Cash will activate on summon. Mill 3. Get Callous, mill 5. Lightsworn Archer. And Archfiend will activate for being sent to Graveyard. Summons a baby dragon. Well, not the baby dragon. Summons Lightsworn Dragon Ling. Isn't that cute? Fellas was summoned back, will then send itself away along with Little Knight and Godscaper. Make Topologic Zeroboros. That's a big boy. Fairy Tale Snow will banish 7 to summon itself. Zeroboros, 8400 attack. Swing for game. I think that was more complicated than it needed to be. Voiceless. Summon Diviner of Herald. Send away Trias Hierarchia. Hierarchia tribute the Diviner. Maxi will chain. Hierarchia is summoned. Diviner was tributed. It will summon Low from the deck. Low will activate Blessing of the Voiceless Voice from the deck. Then player activates Barrier of the Voiceless Voice from their hand. This will add Saravis. Use the effect of Saphira, send herself away and a ritual card. Add Skull Guardian. Activate Preparation of Rites. Adding Prayers of the Voiceless. And Saravis' ritual form. Saphira banish herself. And Trias Hierarchia. To do an alternate ritual summon of Skull Guardian. Skull Guardian effect. Add Saphira's ritual form. Targets 2 cards in the graveyard, put them back in the deck. Special at Saravis. Return Saphira to the hand from the banish. Pass turn. Opponent with 9 in hand. Activate Feather Duster. Skull Guardian will chain to negate the effect. Forbidden Droplet will chain, discarding 2, its Ancient Gear. Forbidden Droplet. Negate the Skull Guardian and the Low. And the Saravis, they sent away their Feather Duster as well, so all monster effects that they have are negated. Feather Duster will then sweep up the back row. They may as well be wide open. Activates Ancient Gear Fortress. Special out Ancient Gear Statue. Player pitches Maxi to activate its effect. Ancient Gear Statue. Tribute itself to summon Dark Golem. Maxi did resolve. Dark Golem effect. Add Ancient Gear Commander. And Ancient Gear Duel. They will pitch the Commander. Use Commander's effect, banishing itself from the graveyard to activate Ancient Gear Duel from the hand. Or rather, set it as active. Player then summons Ancient Gear Tanker, which will revive the other Dark Golem that they sent away for Droplet. Moves to battle. They'll use the Ancient Gear Duel effect, fusing their Dark Golem, Statue, and Tanker for ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Golem will punch over the Skull Guardian. Punch over Low. And punch over Saravis. Then the last Dark Golem will swing for game. Ancient Gear, go Bird. got some U-Bell. Activates opening the spirit gates, getting a Dark Beckoning Beast. Summon the beast. The beast add another opening. Use the beast effect, summon the second beast. Both beasts are linked away for Unchained Soul Lord of Yama. Soul Lord effect, add Unchained Soul Sharvara to hand. Activate 1 for 1. Sending away Unchained Soul Shiama to add Samsara D Lotus, which they will special summon. D Lotus tribute itself, summon Spirit of U-Bell. Spirit of U-Bell set Nightmare Pain, which is then activated. Its effect will pop the Spirit of U-Bell, add Grave Squirmer. Spirit was popped. Summon out normal U-Bell. Opening the Spirit Gates, pitching Unchained Soul Sharvara. Summoning Dark Beckoning Beast. Sharvara was sent to graveyard. It will set Escape of the Unchained from the deck. Lord of Yama and the Dark Beckoning Beast link together. Make Abyss Actor Super Producer. Grave Squirmer effect, summon itself. Producer effect, pop the U-Bell. Yama will chain to a card being popped, banish itself. U-Bell was popped, will summon Terra Incarnate. Yama's effect, summon back Sharvara. Shayama effect, pop Terra Incarnate, summon itself from the graveyard. Terra Incarnate and U-Bell are returned, summon Phantom of U-Bell. Abyss Actor and Grave Squirmer then link together, make Frost Sheep. Both Unchained Soul Monsters will overlay, this is new, make Beatrice Lady of the Eternal. Cross Sheep will activate, summon back Dark Beckoning Beast. And what do you get for XZ's monsters? Their opponent's monsters would get weaker, but they don't have any, so doesn't matter. 2 more cards are returned, Spirit of U-Bell and Samsara D for another Phantom of U-Bell. Beatrice effect, detaching Shiama. Send away Archfiend Eris, who will add Nightmare Archfiends to hand. Sets it. Beckoning Beast and 1 Phantom of U-Bell link together. Make Murte Anaconda. Anaconda make Cross Sheep Dark type. Grave Squirmer banish itself. Summons back the Beckoning Beast. And whatever combo they were going for is not going to finish. Because they took too long. Thanks for wasting our time, bud. Makamko. D-Shifter off rip. Opponent, no response. Summon Hugh Lee. Activate Water Arabesque. Hugh Lee responds, adding Spirit Walk. Activates Angelica's Ring. Set 2, pass. Opponent activates Decisive Battle of Golgonda. It is negated by Angelica's Ring. Opponent activates Clockwork Knight. And they pass. Moves to battle, swings for nothing because Hugh Lee has 0 attack points. Pass turn. Duel Speed, activate Nadir's Servant. Angelica's Ring will negate it. Then activates Feather Duster. Makanko Rivalry will chain, targeting Hugh Lee to give her a new Makanko equip, which is then also swept away by the Duster. Play activates Snatch Steal, stealing Hugh Lee. Put the power of the Guardian on her. Swings, she gets a little bigger. 1,000 damage. Player passes turn. Draws Metaverse, Snatch Steal, pay the man his life points. Pass turn after setting Metaverse. Move to battle, swing. Get bigger, 1,500 damage. Metaverse activated during the end step, adding Heavenly Gate to the Makanko. Pass back to Duelist A. Gets Water Reflection, or Reflection Rondo, no water. Full pass to the opponent. Opponent now activates Nadir's Servant, send away Garura, adding Ecclesia. Garura effect, get a card. Move to battle, swing, get bigger, damage. Finally starting to make an actual dent in the Snatch Steel tax. Slowly. Makanko player, full pass. Player activates Time-Tearing Morganite, summon Ecclesia. Ecclesia add Punishment. Move to battle, swing both monsters, get a little bigger, pass turn, kick on the fast forward. Player gets called by, gets paid the tax. Set, pass. Morganite says draw 2. Activates second Clockwork Knight. Ecclesia swings over Renaud. And Hewley swings direct for game. What exciting and engaging gameplay. Fire King. We'll call this the last one. Player summons Courtier, pops Ash Blossom in hand, adding Ponix. Ponix effect, activate because a fire monster was popped. Max C will chain. The second Ash Blossom will stop that. But they're fun popping the first, you have to know they have a second. Ponix is summoned. It will add Fire King Sky Burn to hand. Activates Fire King Island, using its effect, popping the Courtier to add Garunix. Courtier was popped. Sacred Fire King Garunix will chain, because a fire monster was popped. Summon itself. Ulcanex will summon the other Garunix. First Garunix will pop a monster in deck. Then both Garunai will link for Sunlight Wolf. Alright, where are you going with this? Ponix will link itself away for Link Karibo. Sunlight Wolf effect, return Ash Blossom to the hand. Then Link Karibo and Sunlight Wolf link together, make Promethean Princess. Princess effect, summon the Sacred Fire King back. Those two then link together for Amphibious Swarm Ship Amphibowhale. Sets one card and passes. Feels a little weak. Fire Avatar that was popped will add Fire King Kirin to hand. Opponent will set one and pass. Except the end step, called by banishing the Fire King, Sacred Fire King Garunix. Player draws a Ponix for turn. Fire King Island, popping the Avatar Kirin in hand, adding Arvrata to hand. Kirin was popped. Ponix saw monster was popped, so it will summon itself. Baby Bird is out. Kirin will summon Fire Avatar King Garunix. Ponix will add another Fire King Skyburn. Summon Arvata. Swing Ponix, Arvata, Garunix, and Amphibowhale for game. Actually, that was lame. Let's try and get one more. Looking for a cool back and forth. Am I asking for a lot? No. Do I get it? No. Luanderees. A little gross, but haven't seen one of you in a while. Opponent activates Live Twin Sunny's Snitch, adding Kiss a Kill Frost to hand. Summons normal Kiss a Kill, which will bring out Live Twin Lil La. Specials out the Frost from the hand, overlays the two, making Gigantic Sprite. Gigantic Sprite, detach one material, summon Sprite Blue. Blue effect, add Sprite Red. Special out Sprite Red, special out Sprite Jet. Jet was special summoned out, add Gamma Burst. Blue and Jet link together for Artifact Dagda. Activate Sprite Starter. Dagda will chain. Dagda setting Artifact Scythe. Sprite Starter summoning out Carrot. Gigantic and Dagda link together. Make Sprite Elf. Sprite Elf, target Kiss a Kill in the grave, summon her back. Red and Carrot then link together. Make IP. Then use Lil La and Kiss a Kill. Link those two together. Make Evil Twin Kiss a Kill. Using its effect, summon back Lil La. Those two then link together, make Evil Twin Lilla. Evil Lilla, summon back Kiss a Kill. Her effect, draw a card. Both the twins then link together again, make another Kiss a Kill. Set one card, pass. Opponent activates Pot of Extravagance. By opponent, I mean Duelist A. Send away 6. Sprite Elf will chain, targeting Sprite Red. Red is summoned back. Extravagance gets 2 cards. Player drew cards, so Frost will banish herself to allow Duelist B to draw a card. Book of Eclipse will chain, flipping as many monsters as possible down, which is 1. Then summons Rabina, takes 200 damage. Ash Blossom in response to the Rabina. Smorg Bird of Perfection will chain. Evil Twin Kiss a Kill will chain to Seymour. Kiss a Kill summon Lilla. Seymour summon Self. Damage is dealt. Ash Blossom stops Rabina. Seymour effect, send away a Seymour to do a summon. Lilla will chain, popping the Seymour on board. Bye, Seymour. Not to do a summon, they add a card, which is Elbor's. Is this an actual Seymour deck? Fluandere's player will pass. Sprite Red is flipped up at the end step, and Artifact Scythe is popped, not that it really matters. But is then summoned, and it then locks the opponent out of their extra deck, which they're Fluandere's, what do they care? Duel Speed will use Lilla and Kiss a Kill. Link them together to make Trouble Sunny. Summons Maxi. Maxi, Artifact Scythe, and Sprite Red link together. Make Nightmare Unicorn. Unicorn effect, pitching a Maxi, banishing the Rabina. Sprite Elf, summon back Carrot. Swing IP, Elf, Trouble, and Unicorn for game. Also, Unicorn's effect is not to banish. Rabina was banished because it was leaving the field, and when it leaves the field, because it was Wanderees, it gets banished instead. I said nay, beast. Alright. Let's see what this last one looks like. But that should have been it. Duelist A going first on Valmonica with Mathmech. Use Circular Effect. Send away Nabla. Celatris is summoned. Add Valmonica Celta. Activate Celta. Take 500. Add Valmonica Inventory. Activate Inventar. Adding Angelo Valmonica. And putting Demono in the Pendulum deck. What in God's name did you just do? Angelo effect, send away Cypherum Gear Gamma, putting itself and the Daimono into the Pendulum zone. Then Pendulum summoning the Daimono from the Pendulum deck. Valmonica Celta is banished, adding Valmana Disharmonia. Activates it, counters are put on Daimono in the Pendulum zone. Then Celtris and Circular overlay. Make Baguska. Baguska says everybody go defense mode. Daimono will then be linked away, or Zebufera, Valmonica, Hollow Heathen. They have to have the resonance counters, what they have on their Daimono. This card would be stored. You can remove 3 resonance counters once per turn. You can turn one Valmonica normal spell trap that's benched or in your graveyard. Applied effects activation. Gross. Sets 2 cards, passes. Opponent activates Runic Golden Droplet. Zebufera will chain. Copying the effect of Celta. Returning a card to draw 2. Hugin is summoned off of the droplet. Hugin effect. Pitching Junk Collector, but is negated thanks to Baguska. Player activates Monster Gate. Tribute her. Let's see how many deep Monster Gate goes. I see Earthbounds. Transaction Rollback Engrave, Paleozoic Engrave. Another Rollback. Popper Up. Nightmare Archfiends, Evenly Matched. Deck Devastation Virus. A Junk Collector is summoned. Set one card. Junk Collector will then be used as solo overlay material for Typhon, Sky Crisis. Baguska says go defense mode. Battle phase is skipped. 3 cards have been set in the back row total. Player pass. Baguska effect has to detach material. Celatris was sent to graveyard. Her effect will activate. Nightmare Archfiends will chain, attributing the Sky Typhon. Summoning 3 tokens to the opponent's field. Baguska says they all go to defense mode. Celatris will be added back to hand. Activates Valmonica, the Agathocological Voice. Runic Destruction will chain to special summon a runic monster, which will still be in defense mode. They summon Sleipnir. Angelo is added by the field spell. Player activates Valmonica Celta, adding Valmonica Versaire. Activate Versaire. Get another Celta from it. Using 2 of the Archfiend tokens, they link them away to make IP. Then IP, the last token, and Baguska will all link together. Make Nightmare Griffin. IP has buffed the Griffin. Griffin will discard a card, set a card. Not the Griffin effect. No, it was your effect to do that. Weird. Don't usually see Griffin. Anyway, Valmonica Disharmonia is put in the back row. Player will then Pendulum Summon. Bring out Angelo. Celatris. Celatris add another field spell. Demano, send cards away. Pay 500. Gets inventory. Zabufera, swing over the Sleipnir. Everyone else, go to the face. Called by to banish one of the Angelos. Angelo. Then, player banishes Transaction Rollback, declaring evenly matched as the card to copy. And Duelist A loses the time. Alright, I gotta stop being slow on those buttons. That was a bummer to end on, so let's... Once again, I've deceived you. Aha, still going. You fell for it. Ubel. Summon the Dark Beckoning Beast. Imperm say no. Activates Opening of the Spirit Gates. Maxi. Maxi will resolve, as will Opening. Opening add another Beckoning Beast. Duelist A passes, not feeding the max. Player activates Fire King Sanctuary, setting the island. They get Ponix summoned, which will add the Sky Burn. Island pop Ponix, add legendary Sacred King Garunix. The names all blend together for me. Sacred Fire King Garunix effect, Maxi will chain, Maxi resolves. Garunix is summoned, cards are drawn. Garunix pops Ulcanix in the deck. Ulcanix summons Fire King High Avatar Garunix. Activate Sinful Spoil Snake Eye. Send away the new Garunix to summon Ash. Ash was summoned. Add Poplar. Poplar was added. Summon Poplar. Poplar was summoned. Add Sinful Spoil Subversion. Both Snake Eye monsters linked together for Salamandreat Sunlight Wolf. Seeing a lot more of him today than I have in a long time. Poplar effect. Target the Fire Avatar Garunix, put it in the back row. Is then sent away for Dia Bellstar. Dia Bellstar effect. Setting Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils. Gruesome Grave Squirmer will summon itself, quick effect. And then is put in the back row by Sinful Spoils of Subversion. Dia Bellstar and Sunlight Wolf will then make Promethean Princess. Princess effect. Effect Veiler on the Princess. Princess is stopped. Then, Sacred Fire King Garunix and Promethean Princess make Raging Phoenix. Set 1, Raging Phoenix swing over the Beckoning Beast. Player passes. Let's see if Duel Stay can pull something off. Seeker of Sinful Spoils will activate, adding Dia Bellstar. Ponix effect. Add Dia Bellstar. Well, adds itself to the hand. Opening the Spirit Gates effect. Discard one card, special summon Samsara D Lotus. Promethean Princess will activate, popping the Salaman Great Phoenix and summoning itself, and also popping D Lotus. Sacred Fire King, summoned back because the monster was popped. Pops Avatar Kirin. Avatar Kirin was popped. Summoned Fire Avatar King Garunix. Pops the Promethean Princess. Ponix is summoned. Now, you Bell player, normal summon Dark Beckoning Beast, giving the extra normal summon of another Samsara D Lotus. Player activates Fire King Sky Burn, popping a whole bunch of cards. Then activates Opening the Spirit Gates, getting a new Dark Beckoning Beast. Discards Chaos Summoning Beast, summon back Samsara D. Samsara D, tribute self, summon Spirit of Yubel. Spirit of Yubel, set Nightmare Pain. Activate Nightmare Pain. Activate Nightmare Throne. Gets Gruesome Grave Squirmer. Nightmare Pain, pop Spirit of Yubel to get another Spirit of Yubel. Spirit was popped. Nightmare Pain will respond. Not Nightmare Pain, Nightmare Throne, add Terror Incarnate. And then summon it. Spirit of Yubel, summon normal Yubel. Both Yubels link together. Make Cross Sheep. Return both Yubels, summon Phantom, which Cross Sheep is pointing to summon back Samsara D. Activate 1/1, Pitching Spirit, summon Effect Veiler. Return 2 cards, summon another Phantom. First Phantom and Effect Veiler sync together. Make Chaos Angel. Chaos Angel effect, banished Fire King Island. It left the field, so it will activate to pop a bunch of things. Opening the Spirit Gates will return a card. Phantom and Samsara D, make Soul Lord of Yama. Yama effect, add Sharvara. Spirit and Samsara D are returned, summon Phantom. Grave Squirmer, summon self. Sharvara, pop the Grave Squirmer, summon itself. Sharvara and Soul Lord of Yama, make Soul of Rage. Sharvara was sent to graveyard. Sets a card. Grave Squirmer, banish itself. Summon back Samsara D. Samsara D and Cross Sheep link together. Make Nightmare Unicorn. Unicorn effect, pitching Beckoning Beast. Returning the Fire King Sanctuary. Soul of Rage and Unicorn link together. Make Access Code Talker. Access Code Talker, target Unicorn, gain 3,000 attack points, swing Chaos Angel, swing Access Code Talker, and game. Alright, this time for realsy. It's one longer than I intended. But, thank you all for stopping by for the Master Duel Monday Watch and Learn, wherein I watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Matches and I talk about them. Hope you all have a good week going forward, or had a great weekend, or both. Why limit yourself? Live decadently. Bye.